This is going to be intercepted. One when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. You remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more.
Field for Singletary. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. From their own territory, an incredible play on fourth down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Steps away. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw again on second down. Allen, flush to his right. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big gain there for the Bills. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. They'll look to run with Singletary. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here? And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up first and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, Prescott stripped. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. A final shot before half for Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
From the 16, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. To the air again, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He'll let this thing go for Sanders. This is caught inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now, Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Cowboys! Chiro 62 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Sirline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. On the return, it's McKenzie. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
On first down, Allen. Pass incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time?
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Allen. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Charles, this is pretty unbelievable. 4 interceptions in a single game. How has he done it?
Well, if you open up the football dictionary and see the term nose for the ball, this guy's going to pop up now. He is now the picture. And maybe if you're on the offensive side, you try and find a way to throw away from his area from this point forward, don't you?
I think I would advise that. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They go to Elliott again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Prescott off play action. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play here for Dallas. From the red zone now, Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his routes so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboys Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Buying time to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
McKenzie now from his end zone. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. To try again after the sack. Allen eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Allen now looks to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On play action, Prescott. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. A give to Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The throw over the middle taken in. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Allen off the play fake. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, 49 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Now Allen forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
46.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they retain their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. McKenzie now from his end zone. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. Off the play fake, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Throwing here, Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tyrell Dodson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. And the Bills are right back in this football game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Going for it all. And this is going to be caught. On the final play, a touchdown. How about that? And a 2-point conversion now will send us to overtime.
Well, there's no doubt that this crowd has absolutely been rocked by what they just saw. But guess what? There's still a 2-point conversion to deal with. Still a little drama left.
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here? Here's Allen. And it is caught. They got it. So a touchdown and the 2-point conversion with no time remaining. And we're off to overtime. I think we just witnessed the ultimate head-scratching moment. All they needed was the extra point to win the game, and they don't get the two-point try. Why did they go for the two-point conversion?
It is a head-scratcher, but I go back to when we sat down with them in our meeting, and they just kept coming back to special teams. It's just been not very good in practice this week. I wonder if that ghost loomed over them and decided not to kick it there and go for two, but still, I think your odds are a whole lot better just snapping and putting it down and kicking it.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. You got to kick the extra point. McKenzie now from his end zone. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Singletary here running out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, Beasley, what a nice grab. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.